Hi Pisces, welcome to your unexpected reading for June 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Pisces, whoopsie. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Pisces, whoopsie. Pisces for June 2020, whoopsie. Hello. All right. Put that one in here somewhere. Okay. Pisces, June 2020. 8 of Cups. Okay, what are you walking away from? 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Judgment. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, that could be Aquarius, Ace of Swords, oh boy, Queen of Swords, well this took a turn, didn't it? Libra, that could be Libra. Okay, so let's see who we're dealing with here. All right. Okay. Whoopsie, hi, how are you? Well, money's good. Knight of Wands. Okay. Is this all about making that money? What's this 6 of Pentacles here? Pisces. What's this 6 of Pentacles? Four of Wands. This could be Leo. This could be Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Okay. So are you doing fulfilling work here? Is that what this is? What's this? Oh, you're not taking care of yourself though. Okay, what's this Knight of Wands? Wait a minute. The Hierophant, that could be Taurus. Okay. What's this Knight of Swords? Not sure about that. I think you're holding out for someone to do the right thing here, to make it worth it for you to consider them. What's this Knight of Wands? The Moon, Pisces or Cancerian. Sorry, Knight of Swords, Pisces or Cancerian. What's this Ace of Swords? I think this is you listening to your intuition about someone and not giving them a second chance, or you're... Okay, what's this Ace of Swords for Pisces? Queen of Cups. Okay. Could be Cancerian. This is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Oh, Pisces. Okay. So a lot of these readings have been people shunning social or romantic involvements for the sake of continued security, like because they got to focus on work and money to some degree. Some have found or are looking for new jobs that they really want to be fulfilled by or make more money or whatever, so that's where their focus is. And this kind of feels like that. Like this kind of feels like there's something about you you choosing you, because you've got someone that is not consistent or reliable or stable, asking you to kind of trust them and give them some, like, you know, grow with me, learn with me, all this flowery, and you're just like, no, this feels like too, though, that this is somebody familiar, and it would compete with you. Whatever job you're doing, it feels like it's a really good fit for you, and you really like it, and you're very gratified by doing it. And you've got somebody that's kind of doesn't really provide a whole heck of a lot of security and stability here, that is wanting you to kind of take a chance on them or consider them, and you're just like, no, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I am very clear about what I need in a relationship, what I need in connection, and what you're offering is not it. I'm going to choose me and my prosperity and longevity and stability. And so this is you kind of having come full circle with either somebody familiar and you're telling them no because you're different now, because you've got work going on, because you're gratified and fulfilled in other areas, or you've just come full circle and you're good. I'm not doing that again. Or you've got someone that's kind of wanting to take this lightheartedness that they've approached you with to the next level when you know darn good and well it's not a good idea, and instead of doing it anyway and then putting your heart in their hands, and now you have to take care of me because I'm giving you my heart, when your voice inside you is saying don't do it, don't put me in their hands, don't do it, you shouldn't have gone this far in the first place. You're not doing that this time. So this is you kind of walking away because you're very clear-headed on what you need for your life, for your home, for what you're focusing on, you, which is doing this job that you love that compensates you very well. And you reach kind of a turning point. You kind of come full circle on an issue, and it has to do with like self-worth and knowing your self-worth and not compromising that anymore, and not setting aside your goals or your work to make a romantic thing or a social thing or whatever work. It's like you get it now. It's like you've learned and you get it. It also helps too that you're like, nothing is touching my ability to make the money that I'm making or to provide for myself or whatever. So I'm not going to let anything jeopardize that. So you've got someone that's like a lot of fun here, but it could very well be that they're kind of, I hate to like, be negative or throw it out there, but this could be part of why you're like, oh no, because you can clearly see that they've got somebody else on the side also, that like you're going to be not prioritized because they've got a main relationship. This could be somebody that just kind of wants to have fun and just that there's not a whole lot of there, and you're just like, oh no, what did I do to give you the impression that that would be okay with me? My bad for that. Because you clearly don't know who I am if you think that would like fly with you. So it could very well be that you find this out, and that's why you're just like, nope, and it's, boom, let me be clear. Okay. So I like this because you got vertical pretty darn quick on something as soon as you found out that it wasn't to your liking, or it wasn't on the up and up. No questions asked. You were fine with being very assertive about your well-being. So good for you. Okay. Yeah, it just feels like you've had to be like, let them know under no uncertain terms, because clearly you didn't know this. Clearly you did not know this about me if you thought this would fly with me. So let me be specific here. And I don't think you would have done that before. I think that's what's unexpected here, is that you got pretty vertical on this. This potential romantic situation came up. It's either somebody new and you find out that they're attached and you're like, oh no. Or it's someone coming back in that they're keeping things kind of lighthearted and fun, but they're trying to find a way in again. And so they approach you under the guise of friendship. You know what I mean? While you're busy working and toiling away and making money and doing for you and providing for yourself, and life is good. The flow is good. And you're a big enough person to be, entertaining the notion, or at least their friendly gestures, this person's friendly gestures. And then all of a sudden it could be talk of reconnection or reconciliation. But in reality, it's you seeing the situation for what it is and having come full circle and reached a turning point with it and been like, oh, no. I know maybe you knew that if it's somebody you knew before, but there's a new normal for me, and my priority is me. And, okay. What else for? So yeah, it's like, it's kind of like, you know how someone just like reaches out and it's like, hey, I just want to see how you're doing. It's like, no, you didn't. You did not want to see how I was doing. You had a free weekend and you thought maybe you could, you know, crash at my place and see if maybe for old time's sake, oh, get out of here. Don't insult me. Those are Pisces. Good God. Yes. Four of Pentacles. That's right, Four of Pentacles. Take that. That's right. Nobody's fool. Do not underestimate me. What else for Pisces? Yeah, you're just wanting to make sure that you are covered and taken care of, and you're very protective of your flow and your work and your ability to provide for yourself, because that's really flourishing, and you're really happy with how you have flourished. You're very proud of that, and you should be. You're not going to let anybody mess that up. That's for Pisces. Oh, wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Yay. Which is what you did here. Because of what you have taken from the past, you're like, oh, I see this similar situation. I'm not going down that road again. I'm going to pull up stakes real quick and pump the brakes, and nope. Because you've learned from the past. Learn from the past. Seeing things clearly and know exactly what you need. And this could be very well too that intuitively you know what to do and you act on it. Your spidey senses tingling here and you're just like, okay, I know exactly how I need to handle this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to listen to myself. Because I've been here before and I don't need to think, well, maybe this time will be different. You don't want to take that chance. You're like, I'm not even willing to risk it. So while it might be that there's an attempt at reconciliation, this is also knowledge coming full circle, and you're like, okay, I get it now. I see it for what it is. I see this for what it is. I'm not going to make it into something it's not. Like, oh wow, they really care because no, they just had a free block of time, or whatnot. Okay, all right, okay. Oh gosh, it feels like Look, it's only 12 minutes. Well, I'll keep going. No. Okay. Oh, I do have to do the dice. Okay. What else? I mean, I don't have to do the dice, but I like it. Five of Pentacles and Hermit reversed. So, yes. Okay, you're just not because over it. You don't need to think about things. You don't need to wait and see and keep yourself in a situation where you intuitively know, I don't need to be here. Not for me. Not good. I'm out. Good for you. So you don't need to sit and wait and think about it and soul search. Nope. And it's very easy for you because it's a practical decision to, because you're not going to let anything jeopardize your flow. So. And you shouldn't. So good for you. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, Pisces. This feels like a singles reading. This isn't somebody that was in connection with, well, it's a Pisces reading, but okay, all right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading, and I thank you for your service if you are a first responder or essential worker, and much love to you, and thank you for stopping by, Pisces. Okay. All right. You take care.